You drive from the highway onto a small dirt road, and a few minutes later you are stared at by countless creepy, silent corn cobs, glued to at least 2 meter high green hosts, who in turn rock hypnotically back and forward. What is it that makes this view so creepy? It's not the corn itself, as it cannot do that much as just staring at you, and even this it cannot do. What about the plants themselves? Can they walk away? Well, no, at least not that I am aware of. They are firmly anchored in the ground with their roots. At most, they can wiggle their leaves a bit, but only on a windy day. Okay, they could fall over during a storm, but that does not count as a grisly attack. Or anyway, even though there are uncountable of them, occupying hundreds of square meters, these plants are harmless by nature. It seems that these lanky plants cannot do much except for just standing there. Okay, that sounds somewhat creepy indeed. So as long as no killer clowns are jumping from between the rows, or creatures from the movie Jeepers Creepers, why is it that we are feeling that uncomfortable when stepping into or driving by a cornfield? What makes a cornfield that eerie? I have pondered over this question for several days. I tried to imagine what it would be like to sit in a cornfield all by myself, and by doing so, two things came to mind of why such a biological maze is inducing this much fear into people. No, not the myriad movies in where a cornfield is playing the lead character, but a cognitive disability in which the senses of time, direction, and recognition of items, people, and places become difficult to distinguish or identify, being the main ingredient of these cornfields containing a creepiness. The second thing that came to mind is this eerie crackling sound created by the leaves. Just a little bit of wind is enough for creating a continuous noise, making it almost impossible for you to distinguish danger from safety. Was that the call of a red fox? Or was that the last sound propulsion from a victim of a serial killer? And even if you get down on your knees, hoping to see what it is that is around you, somewhere, your view will be approximately 3 till 4 meters. You suddenly realize that you are close to the ground, meaning you are an easy target or meal for any predator, regardless of whether it is of a human or animal nature. Because you no longer know exactly which way you have to run to get out of the field and into the safety of the road, your fight-flight reaction has become mixed up badly. Like a Neanderthal without the safety of his or her cave, your brain has entered a state of a mixture of fear, uncertainties, and illusions, and the process of experiencing a distorted form of pareidolia is kicking in, what makes it all difficult to distinguish a fluffy unicorn from a bloodthirsty dinosaur, so to speak. You have become disoriented, and there might be something there with you in that huge cornfield. Now, of course, you can say that when such a field is no higher than, let's say, chest height, You cannot get disoriented. That's true. You have a perfect overview of where to escape in case of danger, but you have no clue what it is that is crawling underneath the dense green leafy cover. These thoughts are leaving the question open for which hazardous creatures are sneaking around your legs, having the power of pulling you down without any warning. Instantly, this younger cornfield becomes an ominous scene after all.